Hello beautiful people of the internet. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make gingerbread houses bed. So I already measured my doll and now taking one end, marking it on another piece of cardboard, and then taking a ruler, I am just creating the headboard, making sure that you have a lot underneath to where when you glue it to the base it will stand up on its own. And then I just cut that out, and now taking the piece that is going to be underneath the bed, I'm marking that again on another piece of cardboard, and then making sure it's a little bit taller, and then using a ruler to create a straight line. And then I just cut that out. Now taking some brown paint in the name chocolate bar, and I'm just painting that on the edge of the base piece and the headboard and footboard. Taking another piece of cardboard, I am making a straight line using a ruler. And then creating a bunch of rectangles. And now I'm just gluing those on top of the footboard and headboard. And this is going to appear like a chocolate bar. And now taking some of the same paint, I'm just painting over those squares. And if you'd like to add a little bit of detail, you could take a little bit of darker paint, mixing a little black with the brown, and go on the outline of each square just to give it a little bit more dimension. Now taking some matte Mod Podge, I'm just going to be painting over the painted areas. And now that I am done with that, I'm going to build my bed. And now to create the cream puffs, I'm taking 2 tablespoons of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and 1 more tablespoon of water. And then just mix that together. And if you're finding that it's not really turning into a liquid and it's kind of getting hard, just add a little bit more water until you get that kind of liquidy consistency. And when you stir it, it won't really seem watery. It'll kind of have that like doughy mixture. And put it in the microwave for 15 to 20 seconds. And once that is done, you should have a Play-Doh consistency once it is cooled down. And if it's still kind of crumbly, just wet your fingers and mix it together. And then you're going to want to separate it, and one batch creates about 4 of the balls. So you're going to have to make this quite a few times. And then just roll them into little circles. And then once they are baked in the oven for an hour at 175 degrees Fahrenheit, I am now taking one of the baked dough balls and a light yellow chalk pastel. I'm just rubbing that on top and then rubbing it around with my finger. And then I'm also taking a darker yellow and adding that on top. And now taking a brown color and just rubbing that on my finger and then just kind of browning the edges. And then once you have all of them done, you can also add a little bit more with a brush if you just want to add that really kind of baked look. Now for this side of my bed, I measured it and cut out a strip. And I am now just gluing that on the side of my bed. And I did that on both sides. Now I'm just painting both of the sides the exact same color as the headboard. And then once that is dry and you've also applied some Mod Podge, I am just going to start stacking up my little cream puffs. And I stacked them on the headboard, and then I just had 2 on the top of the footboard. And then you just want to glue them on top of each other. And now to add a little chocolate sauce, I'm just taking some of the brown paint and some gloss Mod Podge. It'll look kind of purple right now, but it will dry brown later. And then just kind of drizzle that on top of all of the cream puffs. And while the paint is still wet, I just drizzled on some gold glitter. And now taking some metallic scrapbooking paper and a ruler, I'm just creating straight lines. And then I cut that out, and I'm gluing it on the edge of the headboard and footboard to make it appear like the wrapper of a chocolate bar. And this is what it looks like. Now taking a black paper clip and a red bead, placing the curved piece of the paper clip inside the hole of the bead to create a cherry on top of the cream puffs. And I also painted the stems green. I also made a pink comforter. I just sewed all the edges and then just placed that on top. And for pillows, I have 1 long black one in the back, 2 gold ones with the sparkly ribbon on the sides, 1 slightly less gold and more yellow toned with pink tulle wrapped around it in a knot, and a blue cylinder one with the sparkly ribbon on the edges. Which you can find the tutorial for the cylinder pillow in my Lizzie Hearts bed tutorial. And this is the bed in the room. I absolutely am loving this bedroom. It is so sweet and adorable. And if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any requests or ideas, just comment down below. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!